live, and yes, we are live again. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for joining. In this video, I'll talk about the credit default swaps. Quite a complicated name, isn't it? Uh, if you have followed the financial crisis of 2008 and 2009, you must be aware of this term, the credit default swaps. I'll tell you what that means and what exactly is it. So, suppose there is a company. Okay, a company can raise money in different ways. It can issue shares, equity shares, or it can issue debentures, debt papers. What are these debt papers? These are IOUs. So a company will issue a paper, a bond. I'll say a bond if you are familiar with it. A company issues a bond, and people buy bond, and in exchange for the bond, people pay money to the company, and as per the terms and conditions of the bond, the company will pay interests on that bond for several years, the duration of the bond. Sorry, not the duration, as in the validity of the bond. If the bond is valid for 5 years, the company will pay interest for 5 years. And at the end of the period, the 5 years, uh, the company will return the amount at which the bond was purchased by the customer. So this is a way for a company to raise money if it needs money to expand business or reduce, change its debt to equity ratio, etc. Now, if a company issues a bond, there is a risk involved in it. What kind of risk, you may ask? Uh, the risk is that the company might default, right? Every company has, howsoever small it is, every company has some probability of defaulting, right? Credit default swaps capture that risk in a way. I'll tell you how. So, suppose there is a company A and there is a person B, okay, who has got the debenture papers, who has bought the bonds of the company, and this person is not very sure if the company will survive for the next 5 years. So, what can he do? If the company goes bankrupt, this person is never going to get his money back. Remember, at the end of the 5 year, the company has to return the initial amount paid, right? So, if the company defaults, if the company goes bankrupt, person B is never going to get its money back. So, what are the options that person B has? One of the most popular options is making an insurance that if the company defaults, I have an insurance, I'll get my money back. Who will do this insurance? A third company, a third party, let's say company C, which has the expertise in ensuring bankruptcy of several companies, will do such things. So this company says to person B who has purchased the bond that, hey, you want insurance? You pay me premiums every year, just like you pay uh, premiums for your term insurance or health insurance. This company C says, hey, person B, pay me premiums every year, and in exchange for that, I'll make sure that if this company goes bankrupt, I'll pay you the yearly interests that this company was supposed to pay. And at the end of 5 years, I'll also return whatever money you purchased that bond for. Even if the company is gone, I'll take full responsibility for it. Remember, Company A and Company C, these are not related. No, Company C just has some expertise in uh, in the thing that it understands the business and it understands the risks involved, and it understands if how much probability is there that company A will go default, and it sells its premiums at more price than what it would cost company C probabilistically. So uh, this scheme, this agreement, this agreement of insurance between company C and person B, this is called the credit default swap. So credit is giving someone money, right? Default is defaulting on that, and swap is exchanging that default with something else, which in our case is the amount that you will get after in case the company bankrupts. So this is credit default swap, and it captures the risk of bankruptcy of the company. So if a company is more likely to default, suppose there's a company A is very likely to default, you will have to pay a lot of insurance, right? Lot of premium, lot of money. Compare this to the term life insurance, or let's say health insurance. If you are aged, you have to pay higher premium to get the same health insurance. That is, if you are aged, you have higher probability of getting ill. That's why you pay higher premium for your health insurance. Similarly, if the company is not doing good, if its chances of bankruptcy are high, uh, the the premium that person C has to pay will also be high, right? So the value of credit default swap CDS will also be high. So that's how this insurance works. And yeah, if person B has bought the credit default swap, he can go to the market and sell it to anyone. Anyone who wants credit default swap, they are actively being traded. Well, this is how a lot of companies lost a lot of fortune in 2008. A whole havoc was created, and this is a kind of derivative, and derivatives have the power to destroy the world. Warren Buffett said that long ago. If they do not, they could be used to help the mankind. In the next video, I'll tell you how derivatives could be used to help people. But this is a weapon of mass destruction. So, for our purpose, let's just understand that credit default swap of a company captures how much risky the company is. So, this would be the key learning from this video. If you have gotten so far, thanks for watching. For any questions, please put them down in the comment box below. If you do not want to miss any video updates, please press the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.